Hello, and welcome back to Doug Talks. Today I'm joined with Michael Barbosa and Zach Mendoza, both in an incomparable state.
More like inebriated.
An incomparable state of inebriation. Something that cannot be compared to. Something that you can only get when a good friend comes through and makes a night that you didn't even think would expect to happen. And here we are. So, Mike, my first question to you is, if there is a God, what is the nature of God? We have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 soundtrack playing in the background for those curious.
It's a good soundtrack.
Turn the volume up, man.
Mike, as I said, if there is a God... No, keep it. If there is a God, what is the nature of God?
The nature of God? Like, what is the capacity of God? Or what is the will of God?
Will of God, I would say.
The will of God? I mean, honestly speaking, God doesn't have a will.
What does he have?
Nothing.
He's got nothing? He doesn't follow any kind of code?
No, I feel like God doesn't intervene with humans, if anything.
At all. So,
all.
prayers are meaningless.
Not meaningless. They're still, I would say, heard. You know.
Heard by who? If God isn't answering.
God isn't answering, no, but he's listening.
He listens but does not answer.
Yes.
It's like that Jim Carrey movie.
Which one? Yes Man or
The first one.
which was the first one, dude? The Mask?
Not Evan Almighty, but Bruce Almighty.
Oh, Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
I mean, in that one he could hear and he does answer, so I'm not sure, but...
Zach, what do you think about what Mike is saying?
God is omniscient and omnipotent. God controls everything. God, what did you say, Mike? Because there's something you said that I didn't agree with.
God listens.
God listens. He hears. Mike says God doesn't answer. God answers, but it doesn't mean it answers in the way that you want. When you talk to God, when you pray to God, God has his mind made up already. He has an answer for you. It doesn't mean that's the answer you're looking for. But when God answers your prayer and you listen, then you get a glimpse of God's heart. You get a glimpse of what God is.
What's that worth?
What is that worth?
Yeah, a glimpse of God's heart. That's how can you put that into perspective?
It really depends. They say that, the Bible says that if you love the Lord, that he'll grant the desires of your heart. But the desires of your heart really depend on how aligned you are with God. So when God answers your prayers, if your heart is aligned properly and aligned to him, then he will be answering your prayers. Your greatest desires will be fulfilled if your heart is aligned with God. That's what it is.
Mike disagrees. Why do you disagree, Mike?
I just think that God is listening, but that we are inconsequential to him. So we're more like a smaller
go with Mike.
being.
If as far as tallies go, I feel like there is a God, but the God is kind of a dick, and he just kind of decides when he wants to give you shit. That's what I think.
Well, that's the thing. God doesn't decide anything. I feel like people just decide the decision, and God just is there. He's like.
I feel like I've reached heights in nirvanas and experiences, not outside of drug use and stuff, music even, where I've felt real, true bliss. Right? And I think that can only be found in something that is beyond my own understanding. And so that's why I don't give the existence of God a doubt. I just give the intention of God a doubt. Because I really think if God was there, he would give it to us all the time. Why wouldn't he? Because we ate the apple, or Eve ate the apple? No, I don't think so.
No, it's because we're humans, bro.
Because humans are what?
They need balance. If you only get good...
imperfection?
Well, of course we're imperfection. We're the symbol of imperfection. If we only get good, people get tired of only getting good. If we only get bad, people get miserable of being only bad. You know? It's a mix of both. You need good and bad together.
I see. I see. All right, so my next question is going to be for Zach. What? Hold on. I want to make sure this is something that. Here's an existential example. You are a soldier, and you've been told that you will be considered a hero by the people you are trying to help. Right?
Okay.
So that's why you're becoming a soldier. Now you
consider a hero by the people I help.
Yeah. So that's what they told you all along.
Okay.
You go and become the soldier, and then you find out that the people hate you.
I find out the people hate me.
And you're serving a god.
I'm sorry.
What? How are you feeling right now?
Crusade number
The
40.
people hate me,
The people hate you
but I'm
because
supposed to be a hero to them.
you're supposed to be a hero. You're
Well,
serving a god.
I guess that makes me wonder what God I'm serving. Because if I'm serving a God, if I'm serving the God that I believe in, then those people are wrong. Because God knows more than us humans.
She's saying the God that you believe in and follow would be just in its decision.
Yeah.
Crusades number 2.
Doesn't mean...
Age of Empires number 3.
But...
That's a joke for the three of us. not anybody listening.
I don't know, man. It's just... It's... The Crusades, that was just a clusterfuck. So...
Yeah, that was just a clusterfuck. I think that's what they wrote down in our history books,
I think
actually.
so.
It was just a
After
clusterfuck.
everything, like, well, that was a clusterfuck.
Alright, so... I don't know if I've hit you with this one before, so forgive me if I'm repeating.
Okay.
But who am I, which is to you, which is who am I? Who do you exemplify yourself as?
Wait, you said who am I? So am I asking? Are you asking?
No, I'm asking you, which is to you.
Who? What? Which is to who?
To you.
Which is who to who? Which is who to me?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Child of God.
That's it?
That's it. Right
Wow. And then I just want the listeners to hear this. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 going on in the background.
there. It's a good song.
It's good album.
soundtrack.
Good soundtrack. That's what we meant.
That's the words. The bird's the word.
The bird is the word.
Wait, you gotta ask Zurg the words of wisdom.
Oh, what do we got here?
Zurg, what are the words of wisdom? Good.
I hope everybody understood Zurg there from Toy Story. He was the guy that shot the pellets at people.
Oh, you gotta shoot them bullets, yo.
How else are you gonna be evil, man?
You know, I click on Zurg more than I click on Buzz because I just find him more intriguing.
Like when you're jacking off?
What?
No, you do
No, like if I need advice, I'll click on
sorry.
Zurg.
No, he's not that good and bad. He's like gray, you know.
You know, like
interesting.
as much as like I'm evil and like Buzz, I'm your father. Like, fuck off, man. Like you're Zurg.
Yeah, but he's not bad.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
He's a guy.
great.
He's a guy. He's a guy. There's no other answer. He's just a guy. You click a button, he says his thing. That's it.
He's like Darth Vader.
With Zurg? Zurg had a purpose. He wanted to defeat Light Buzzier.
But like, that's right.
Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, but that was his purpose, and he wasn't made him bad because of it. That was just what he was.
I don't think.
I think it kind of makes him a bad guy.
No, it doesn't.
What is Buzz doing to the world?
He's not making it good or bad either. He's just Buzz.
He's a good toy.
Of course, he's a
They're
good
both
toy.
good toys. I like.
I
Zurg.
think Zurg would be an evil toy.
I like Zurg
Evil
as a
shit.
human being.
But why is he evil? What is Buzz?
Yeah,
Is
is Buzz-
Buzz is the symbol of like hope, and
Why?
Zurg is the
Yeah,
destroyer
why?
of that.
Who says that he's hopeful?
I'm with Mike
Because
here.
he's white.
Okay. All right.
Zurg is blue.
What color is he, Mike? He's purple.
He's purple.
He's fucking purple. Why is purple a bad?
And masked. And I'm not saying because he's white he's right. I'm just saying because
Coke is no joke.
Coke is no joke. Yeah. I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down there.
Come on, Mike. We gotta get with the program here.
You're right.
Me and Doug are on the wavelength. You know what I mean?
I am a little behind, especially since Zurg is apparently.
Are we out of weed
and all
now?
that.
We are out of weed, yeah. Unless we find
I don't know.
a cart.
All I have, I think.
And so concludes our Doug Talks as it devolves into nonsense. So concludes our Doug Talks. I hope everybody a fair evening, a fair soundtrack, and a good rest of your
heart.
The aliens in Toy
Mike,
Story
one
pretty
word,
chill.
Jesus.
Aliens
a
were
good
pretty chill.
rest of your day.
Aliens were pretty chill. All right.